just a little bit about the language here. Everybody really does understand English while we will be in Manila, and so you'll be able to communicate what you need to communicate. A lot of the kids that we deal with in the squatters areas, though, they really do not speak English at all. So there'll be different levels of understanding while you're here. But what is definitely central to every conversation you have is a little bit of the language here, known as Tagalog, will go a long way. So I just wanted to give you a quick lesson on some good Tagalog words that you can know and say and understand. Hello is the same as English, goodbye is the same. One of the big ones that you want to know is thank you, and thank you is salamat. And so you say salamat, and normally here, respect and honor is very important. And so to say sir or ma'am, it's the same word, it's po. So you say salamat po. Another way that you could also make it more grateful is you would say maraming. Maraming means much. And so you say maraming salamat po. And that's just a really good way to be able to say thank you when you're interacting with somebody. Another thing is when you introduce yourself to somebody, you could say, instead of saying I am Jeff, I would say ako si Jeff. And that just means my name is Jeff or I am Jeff. Or ako si Pastor Jeff. And it really goes a long way, those small words. Another thing is culturally in America, we are an individualistic society. Here, it's very relational, it's very family oriented. So the people, when they come up to you to get to know you, they won't ask you, what do you do? What they'll ask you is, are you married? How many kids do you have? They want to know about you relationally. And so that's important in navigating conversations and getting to know people better. Okay, another important one is how are you doing? And the way that you say that is you say ¿Cómo está? And so that means how are you doing? You could say ¿Cómo está ka? That means you, like how are you doing? ¿Cómo está po? All of those things work, but it's ¿Cómo está? Just like in Spanish. And so it works great. It's a great entry point for the conversation. It's also funny to talk about like I look good, or if you tell like somebody they look good. And so if you want to say, if you're a man, you want to say you're handsome, you say pogi. So you say I'm pogi, right? And the kids here, they do this. And then if you want to say you're beautiful, you say ganda or ang ganda. That means the beautiful. Or maganda, which means you're beautiful. And so those words will go a long way. You'll get some laughs, and it really helps interact with people. Another thing is to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's not good, the word that they use. They actually use the word maganda, like beautiful. So you say beautiful morning, beautiful afternoon, beautiful evening. And so you say magandang umaga. That means good morning. Then you could say magandang hapon. That means good afternoon. Or magandang gabi. And that means good evening. At the end of all of those, you can use po as a sign of respect. It's really helpful. Another thing that's really good on being able to relate to people is you could say kuya, which means older brother, or ate, which means older sister or sister. And so all of these type of words will really help build relationships while you're here. A little bit goes a long way. If you're going to go back home and study Tagalog, just know you just need some basic words to get around, because for the most part, English will get you a long way, but a little bit of Tagalog will get you a very long way with the people here and being able to make a connection with them. So, if you look at a Tagalog book or you're learning Tagalog, know that it's a little bit different where we have our vowels, we have different sounds to our vowels. Every single thing that you read here, it's exactly as it's read. And the vowels are, A, E, I, O, U. It sounds like this. A, E, I, O, U. And so if you know those, you can just put together the consonants that you know in English, and you'll be able to say the word just as they would say it here. You don't abbreviate, you don't hyphenate, you just say exactly what you see. and that's a good way to practice as well. So A, E, I, O, U. All right, love you guys. See you in a little bit.